Hey folks, this is Tony Aguilar again, and we've got another unboxing. This one kind of came as a surprise. I was sending a private message to Rod Felderman just this morning, showing him some pictures of something I was working on, and he mentioned, hey, did you get my package? And I was like, what package? And I didn't even know something was coming. It's like, oh, well, maybe you haven't gotten it yet. So I checked the mail and boom, there's a package here, and it's kind of a big one. I have no idea what's in here. I did ask him once I got it if it was something he wanted me to do an unboxing on, and he said, yeah, go right ahead. So I have no idea what we're really dealing with here. So we will find out together what is in the box. See if we can avoid having an injury on here. What do we got? Oh, we got some foam here. Hey, it's foam. What do we got? Oh my goodness. What do we have here? Holy cow. What is in here? Oh, we got all kinds of little micro machines in here. Almost like a micro machines for Gaslands. That's cool. I know I've been talking to him about that. I was told him I just got into Gaslands, and looks like he got a bunch of little Gaslands here type vehicles here. I guess these are like micro machine sized, and really cool. Really cool here. That's awesome. Like compact size. Travel Gaslands. Very neat. Hey, they're Litco stands. Look at that. Very cool. All right. Very neat. Let's see what we got here. Oh, then we've got some templates, micro machine sized for Gaslands. Look at that. That's pretty cool. They're in the micro machine, the double range and everything. Oh, that's going to come in handy. Thanks, Rod. This is really, really cool. Very cool. Got slides, and I didn't know these were commercially available. I know that Rod makes, if you watched any of the other videos, Rod definitely makes printed, 3D printed stuff. These are like laser cut on MDF, and that's really pretty neat. Wow. I'll have to ask him if he makes these or if these are available somewhere. So you guys, if this is something that you guys are interested in ordering, certainly a more compact size. I know the one thing about Gaslands is it does take up quite a bit of space. So this is pretty neat to have something that is a much smaller area. Very cool. We'll have to ask him and see if that's something that is something that he makes or is available somewhere else and where the location for it is. Okay, and got some other things here on the side. Oh, look at this. They're the control panels here for Gaslands. The slides, the shifts. Very cool. These are, looks like they're color coded. Very neat. All MDF. Smells like burning happiness because they're laser cut. Very cool. I like that. All right. And down here we've got another box, a box within a box. I thought you could use these more than I. Enjoy. Okay, well, let's see what this is. Let's get the cutter out and see what we have. Oh, we've got a whole set. Oh, look at that. Very cool. There's all kinds of Gaslands stuff here. This looks like it's in the standard size. That's funny that I don't have any of this stuff, Rod. We've played the game. I just did an unboxing of the rules, or a review of the rules. The Gaslands Refueled here. I did a video on that. I had the original rules, and they're in somebody else's hands. It's not that they're not any good. That's not it's contrary. Love Gaslands. It's a lot of fun, but we hadn't played in about a year, and since then the new rules came out, and I had never really done anything with the vehicles. I had bought some vehicles, and I'll show you guys some of them here, and did some really minor modification. I basically just like took the little Hot Wheels decals off and weathered them up some, painted the windshields, but really didn't do any guns or anything because I was just so concerned. I actually got these before I had ever played the game, okay? And yeah, here's my my Mexican gang type vehicles here. This is the original decals that were on them, and we basically played the game 6 or 7 times. Just the cars right out of the box. I mean, we just didn't do any modifications or anything. So this is we never. I wanted to play the game before I figured out I didn't want the guns to be some configuration that really wasn't usable or practical in the game. And come to find out, that's just something I don't even need to worry about. It seems like everybody does not. Most people play this game. Not what you see is what you get. So you might have a rocket launcher on a car, and the car itself actually doesn't necessarily have a rocket launcher. So that was kind of liberating, and it's what I've actually been working on is the last week is on that kind of stuff. So I did do one of the cars that I did modify with guns. So this was the first one I did modify with guns, and what I'm really getting a kick out of is putting drivers in them, and you know, and of course, you know, coming up with names for the car. I usually, unlike everybody else seems to be online, I come up with a name for the car before I make the car. Most people will be like, "Hey, help me name this thing," and it's like, I kind of do it the other way. But anyhow, having a lot of fun with that right now. So it's kind of taking a break from painting some 15 millimeter Russians, which is what I've been working on. But so this is definitely comes in handy, and I do have one set of dice. So we've got some other dice here. And this comes from MR Laser, okay? And we'll put the link up there in the right hand corner who this comes from. www.etsy shop MR Laser shop. So Mr. Laser contact at gmail.com. So this is a guy who's doing the aftermarket shift dice. So we've got a set in red, got a set in blue, cool, which I think mine are blue or green. I forget which one I have. I have one or the other. We've got a set in green, tricky. Okay, all made by Mr. Laser. Okay, so here it makes it look like it's MR Laser, but then down here it's Mr. Laser. So we'll call you Mr. Laser. How about that? Since this is laser etch stuff, that makes sense. Hopefully it's not a girl that doesn't like being called Mr. But looks like some fine products. And hazard tokens, ammo tokens, audience votes. Cool stuff in here. I don't have any. I actually, what I ended up doing with my set was just taking some out of the back and photocopy them, and they're just black and white. So these are nice to have. I actually don't have any. Scott's got my sets, so this is nice to have these. And then the templates, the ever-present awesome templates. And it tells you right here they're long, which gear you have to be on to use them. This is, if you guys played Gaslands, you know what this is. Okay, and we've got some items here. Okay, and got those here, some turns and so forth. Very cool. Hard turns, yeah. Swerves. Very cool. Looks like a set of these. So it looks like these were just black and white, and or just etched on the black surface, and it's got the crayons on them. So filled in with crayons to make them stand out and pop. Otherwise, you wouldn't be able to read them if they didn't have this on here. And the pole position thing. Again, we haven't played in like over a year. We'll have to remember, like, I remember most of the game, but I don't remember, like, okay, whose turns next. That type of stuff. I'm sure that'll come to us very easily. So much appreciated, Rod, and very cool stuff here for Gaslands and the standard scale, and also the Micro Machine scale. So that's neat. My regular Gaslands I don't have on stands, but these guys are a lot smaller, so I have a feeling that we'll probably use the stands on these little guys, and so they stand out a little bit better. And looking forward to trying this in the Micro Machine size. So that's pretty cool, and see how that works out. Yeah, my brother had a bunch of these back in the day, the Micro Machines, and I'm not sure where they ended up, but you know, very cool. Lots of ways to play Gaslands in different scales. So anyhow, this is an unboxing from, hey, I guess it's Gasland stuff. So that's good. That's happens to be what I've been working on this weekend, is hopefully be able to post some pictures of it soon, of what I'm working on. But cool Gasland stuff. That's definitely what's on my mind these days. So, well, hopefully you guys enjoyed this unboxing. Thank you, Rod, for surprises here of a surprise of unusual size. So, okay, until next time, guys, see ya.